Hi there, welcome back to James and James podcast. Today we got more updates of the Bloodline. And as we saw last week, or this last SmackDown, we saw that Jey Uso actually was given a kind of like an ultimatum, or like to be part of the Bloodline still. And so what was your take on this, James?
I thought it was great. Well, Paul Heyman giving him a match with Austin Theory. So it's like a redemption kind of to prove that he can still beat the Bloodline.
Now the thing of that is like why are they trying to juice up Jey on this? Why are they trying to do all this? But let's go back to the beginning. Let's go back to the beginning where Solo Sikoa and Paul Heyman were on the ring.
Oh yeah.
We're inside the ring. Jey comes out. Jey tells Solo Sikoa, like, dude, you don't disrespect, or you don't turn your back on. He said, you don't stab Big Brother in the back there.
Yeah, my brothers. Yeah.
Because when Solo Sikoa did that little, was it spike or something?
Samoa Spike, yeah.
Samoa Spike on Jimmy. And that's pretty much where it kind of starts moving, because then Paul Heyman starts talking because Jey threw the mic down, right?
Yeah, because he wanted to leave already, kind of. Yeah. So Jey, Paul talks to Jey for a little while and talks about telling him all this stuff about, it's about a suit, right? You get a suit and everything in it.
About a what? He gets a suit?
His suit measurements and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, because what it was is Paul Heyman's telling him that Roman Reigns wants him to take over.
Yeah,
like eventually he's going to be the next tribal chief.
The shorts, right?
Yeah. So he's trying to tell Jey that, which again is like buttering him up.
Yeah. For
this, and pretty much telling Jey to, like, hey, stick with us. Big things are going to happen. But honestly, I don't think any of that's going to happen.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why they're trying to make him still stay in the Bloodline. Still, like they're begging for him to stay.
Yeah, because they're trying to get Jey to turn on Jimmy. And that's pretty much the way. Like, again, they're buttering him up. Then, like you said, they offered a match because they said they want him to win the gold.
Yes.
Which is the United States Championship against Austin Theory, which Austin Theory, it's hard to go through him, especially in the caliber like Jey or Jimmy.
Yeah.
Because Austin Theory fought Bobby Lashley, right?
He did, yes.
He fought all these big names. And then you're going to throw in a Jey? No, that's not the way it works. So
it was just kind of, like for Jey. And of course, Paul does all that stuff for him, make him stay on his measurements for him to do everything for his suit measurements. Then he goes to the match, right?
Well, he going. But then he throws his hand for a handshake, right, or something?
Oh, yeah. And then Paul is standing with his hand, and Jey goes, well, I'm going to get to that later. Then he walks away.
Yeah, but I don't know if you kind of read between the lines here, because he said there's no more Usos tag team. It's more you're by yourself now. So what does that mean? According to Roman Reigns, that there's no more Usos.
That's what I'm saying.
All individual one. It's only Jey, Jimmy. That's it. There's no Usos together anymore.
Yeah, it's just kind of weird how they're trying to get rid of Jimmy completely, erase him.
Yeah, exactly. So, but at the same time, Solo Sikoa is just hearing all this.
Yeah, he's saying in the background the whole time.
So, like, why doesn't he speak up? Why doesn't he do anything?
Well, he's Solo Sikoa. He doesn't really speak.
All right, but he does have brothers, right?
Yeah.
So is he trying to help one brother over the other, or he's just one of those, those guys that they stay in the back and they do what they're told only. Like Roman Reigns has them right there.
Yeah.
Like, you cannot do anything unless I tell you. And that's pretty much what it is. Solo Sikoa is just like a little robot. And when he says go, go. If not, then he shuts up and just stays there. So he's not even trying to help Jimmy. He's not trying to help Jey at all.
Yeah.
Because Solo Sikoa made a stance before, but all he did was just stand with Jimmy and Jey, but then turn his back on Jimmy.
Yeah. So it was just a lot of things happening there.
So what do you think about this champion thing? If he says you win, you become the next in line for the tribal chief. So why do you think Jay took it? Rather than saying, forget you, I'm standing with my brother, I'm going to be at arms with him. Like, I'm standing.
Yeah, it was kind of confusing why he chose to stay, even though all these things are going on right now with him and his brother, and Sammy too.
Well, I think he probably stayed for business. Like,
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a wrestler. This is a good match. You know, this is a good bone to throw at me, and I'm going to gnaw on it, and I'm going to be successful with it. But unfortunately, he wasn't successful.
No.
And then, like, okay, now we're at the match. Now we could actually fast forward now to the match. And
to me, that the match started off great. You know, when the referee rang the bell, him and Austin Theory kind of walk up to each other, and they lock in real good. I don't know if you noticed that. It was like a big lock in, and that kind of like made me feel it was be actually a good match. With that lock in, starting off the match.
Because it was a good match. It was
Yeah.
back and forth. You know, Jay kind of struggled at first, but then he got his momentum and he started coming back.
Yeah, it was an awesome match. So, I mean, but things got kind of wow in that match also. But, I mean, the match was pretty great, to be honest. I feel like Austin Theory can go more into his name now. Beating one of the Usos.
Yeah.
And beating one member of the Bloodline.
Yeah, it's true. Like, he did take out one of the bloodlines. But, okay, but, the referee gets injured, right? Because Jay kicks Austin Theory, and then Theory knocks the referee out.
Yeah, because Austin Theory was doing a move on Jay on his shoulders. They swings him off into the ref, I think.
Yeah, but then Jay pins Austin Theory, and there's a count of 5.
Yeah.
Until he notices
actually.
there's nobody there.
So Jay could have won that match, actually, and things went way better for him next week.
Yeah, but there wasn't. But then the best of friends come in.
Yes. It was pretty deadly.
Pretty deadly. Those are those best friends, right? Or something?
Yeah, they're a tag team.
All right. So I don't get it.
You have a peace of mind about them.
Yeah, I'm like, watch our previous podcast and you see why.
And they attack Jay right away. So they go into the ring and they go after Jay only. I don't even think they even attacked Austin Theory at all.
Well, no, because they were protecting. I guess because Jay was going to win the match.
Yeah.
So they're trying to help Austin Theory while he's down to, soften Jay up. That way, Austin Theory wins.
Yeah. So it turns out they are on Theory's side pretty deadly.
Yeah. But then what happens?
And then Jay comes out, right?
Jimmy comes out.
Oh, yeah, I messed that up. Jimmy comes out.
Like me now.
Yeah, I know. So Jimmy comes out, helps Jay out, and he attacks pretty deadly both members, I believe, yeah. Then as he's attacking him, he goes to check on Jay on the floor while he's done attacking him. He checks on him, then all of a sudden Solo Sikoa comes out, right?
Yeah. But who does Solo Sikoa attack?
Jimmy.
Why?
And he does a Samoan spike. And to me, it was like it's his own brother, his own younger brother.
So then,
actually older brother.
Yeah, so then Solo Sikoa picks up Jimmy again, getting ready for a Samoa spike. But then Jay catches his arm.
He catches his arm, which is pretty awesome. And that was kind of like the crowd pop moment.
All right, and then there was this funny thing. I don't know what y'all think about this. And then Jimmy gets Solo Sikoa and tries to throw him out the ring.
And he doesn't make it over the top rope.
No,
he gets kind of caught on the top rope.
Solo Sikoa gets caught on the top rope and just falls. So he has to pick him up again. Get up and get out of here already. And then Jimmy flies on top of him, like he takes him out from there. But then, Jimmy's taking care of Solo Sikoa, right? And then unfortunately what happens is Austin Theory gets his strength back.
Yeah. Does his finisher against Jay, right? And then wins the match.
Yeah, but get this. So when Jimmy pushes Solo Sikoa, right before he pushes Jimmy out, Solo Sikoa pushes Jay to the side. It wasn't a hard push.
No,
he just pushed him. He lands on the ring. Not the turnbuckle. Not the nothing. I mean, not anything serious. And then that's of course Jimmy tries to throw Solo Sikoa out and all that, but. How is Jay so hurt that Austin Theory pins him?
All right.
Just by a simple shove.
Yeah.
I didn't get that. I'm like, come on, Jay. Man, you deserve to lose then. So then Austin Theory wins, which is great because I'm a fan of Austin Theory.
Yeah, I think he gets kind of like more a bragging rights. He did beat one member of the Bloodline, which is already a bragging right already. Which is pretty good for him.
But then
with a little help, though.
So then, where are we at with this? Where are we at with Jimmy, Jay, and Solo Sikoa?
Yeah,
where are we at?
So Jimmy is still in the picture still, even though Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns were trying to erase him completely. So Jimmy's still in there.
But whose picture? Is he under Solo Sikoa's picture or Jay's picture?
Right. It's just
like we don't know because Jimmy tried to tell Jay like, "Hey man, I was trying to help you," and then he just like get away, pushes him away. And then, of course, Paul Heyman's all his little stare like, I told you. I told you. And he's trying to do that to him. And he passes him. He's I'm sorry. They went out this way, And kind of like this, like to rub it in, like I told you, you listen to me.
Yeah.
But that's just Paul Heyman being that's deceiving the way he is and uses circumstances to try to get people to think the way he does.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
So, So, do you think this was really Roman Reigns doing, or do you think this is Paul Heyman's movement, like doing all this, or do you think it's a little bit of both?
I think it's more Paul, but at the same time, a little bit both.
So then, where do you think Jimmy's going to land? Is he going with Solo Sikoa? No, I mean Jay. Where is Jay going to land?
I say with Jimmy.
With Jimmy, I mean, but the thing is, that's what people want.
Yeah.
And WWE always does the opposite.
Yeah, to get the crowd. Well, like reactions on it.
All right. So then I think Jay's going to, if they're smart, they would drag this out a little bit.
Yeah.
I think they would drag, because when's the next pay-per-view? Money in the Bank?
July 1st.
July 1st. We still got about 2-3 weeks for that.
Yeah.
So they could drag it out a little bit more, and they could actually do a Jimmy and Solo Sikoa.
Right. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
And then the twist will be, where does Jay stand?
Yeah.
Is Roman Reigns finding the Money in the Bank?
No.
All right.
At least not yet, at least. We got 2 more weeks still.
Well, yeah, we don't know yet. Yeah, you're right. We got to see exactly who's in this Money in the Bank. I know we just heard Cody Rhodes is in there.
Facing Dominic.
Dominic, yes.
Which is really weird, to be honest. I never thought I'd see that coming.
All right. Well, we'll see what's next on the Bloodline. Anything more on this? Any predictions that you think?
I think we covered this chapter in the Bloodline. Obviously, we don't wait till next Friday till the next chapter opens up.
Yeah, we're going to see. I mean, what do you guys think? Put in the comments in the section below, and let's see what you all think, and then we can put in the next podcast. I'm curious to see what you're thinking. But until then, don't forget, James will put You put the social media stuff down in the description below. And don't forget to like this video. And as always, don't forget to subscribe.
Peace.